Hey YouTube! My name's Stephanie and I'm kind of excited today because I'm putting my first video on this channel. This isn't my first channel here on YouTube. The one that I had before this had only 7 videos on it over the course of 3.5 years. It's kind of sad. So I've decided to give YouTube a fresh start and start a new channel. So this is entry numero uno. I guess I can just talk about myself a little bit, kind of introduce myself. I used to be in rhythmic gymnastics, and since most of you probably don't know the difference between rhythmic gymnastics and regular gymnastics, let me show you what I could do. Just dance, gonna be okay. Just dance, gonna be okay. Just dance. And those were some fancy skills. I wonder what happened. Oh yeah, college. Speaking of which, last May I graduated from an art school where I spent the last 4 years learning how to make stuff like this. And once those 4 years were up, I got a fancy piece of paper that says that I am ready for a real job in the field of illustration. It says right there. By the way, this is where I work. I'm living the dream. I also work here. That's where the art happens. It's also where another type of art happens, the writing kind. I like to write screenplays. I have a number of different stories that I'm writing as movies. I have 6. 6. And they're all science fiction and fantasy because I'm a nerd. I also have an idea on how to combine the art and the screenwriting together into one, in what I like to call illustrated screenplays. They're like these, but with screenplays in them. So some things I may or may not be doing in this vlog include discussing movies that I've watched recently in the theater or books that I've read. I actually have an idea for a week in review type of deal where I discuss movie news that came out during the week as well as movie trailers and movies that came out into theaters. I may also include video game trailers into that. Maybe. If I were to do that, it'd probably be something like this. It was recently announced that Zack Snyder's new Superman movie will be starring Henry Cavill, who some of you may know from the TV show The Tudors, as well as Jim Caviezel Jr. from Count of Monte Cristo, and Humphrey the Butthead from the fantasy flick Stardust, based on the book by Neil Gaiman. There's been a lot of debate that's popped up on the internet since this announcement, mostly because Henry Cavill is actually not an American, but the role of Superman is a very American role. I myself am rather neutral on the matter. I know that he can act, but I have no idea how he will do as the almighty Man of Steel. I mean, he doesn't really look like Superman. But I have faith in Zack Snyder, so I will keep an open mind on the matter. Also, if you're interested, I can show you my art process. It involves this and this. I suppose I can also vlog about things that I'm interested in, and just hope that you're interested in them too. Because let's face it, if you're not interested in this stuff, I'm doomed. There could also be some more creative videos in the future, like short films and stuff like that. My friends and I are thinking about making some, so keep an eye out for them. And also I'll probably be posting random vloggity things on here. I actually have something like that for you today, so I will stop talking now and let you watch that. Have an epic day of nerdy, and please subscribe. Bye bye!